Hi, I'm Megan Buell, and welcome to another edition of our safety segment. Today, I am here with the Law Enforcement Administrator of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, Ms. Brenda Jones, and also the Training Coordinator for the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, Mr. William Campbell. Thank you both for being here. I tell you what, Brenda, I've known you for a really long time and have just loved and enjoyed working with you, and so it was so fun when we got to reunite from my days back in the Highway Safety Office, and now we're here at the Department of Safety together. So tell me a little bit about the program that you're in charge of, which is one of the most vital programs of the Highway Safety Office. So give me a little bit of background about what you do.
Megan, I'm responsible for the Law Enforcement Liaison Program for the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. The Law Enforcement Liaison Program is a very integral part of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. We're responsible for all of the law enforcement efforts from the Tennessee Highway Safety Office. What we do is we serve as a catalyst for our local law enforcement agencies, county law enforcement agencies, state law enforcement agencies, and any federal law enforcement agencies. We build relationships and partnerships to help them address their highway traffic safety issues. Our four major highway traffic safety issues that we address is distracted driving, impaired driving, occupant protection, and when I speak of occupant protection, I'm talking about seat belts and child passenger safety, and also speed enforcement. But we serve as a catalyst to help those agencies address their highway traffic safety needs. We analyze traffic safety data to determine what problems the agencies are having, and then we go in and offer assistance.
So Brenda, I know within your program you have law enforcement liaisons, and these law enforcement liaisons actually work with those law enforcement partners out in the communities to help plan those enforcement efforts in their communities.
One of the duties and responsibilities of a law enforcement liaison is to identify traffic safety issues in a particular community and then help those agencies to address those traffic safety issues. And we do provide grant funding to agencies to address their traffic safety issues.
And I know a lot of them, like you're saying, are your grantees.
The majority of the agencies that we encounter or we help to address their traffic safety issues are grantees of the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
So I know that you've really redeveloped the training program within the law enforcement liaison program. And so I know that Buck, you've been a new hire here at the Highway Safety Office, but an old friend of the Highway Safety Office. You've been with Bradley County for many years as a sheriff's deputy. So welcome to the Highway Safety Office, and tell me a little bit about some of the training that you are starting to implement across the state.
Well, as Brenda said earlier, we have four areas. We have the occupant protection. We have classes in that area. We have impaired driving. We offer classes in that area. We have speeding enforcement. We offer classes in that area. And distracted driving is one that's really come about in the last several years in the United States that we really need to get a hold of. And so we're starting to develop some classes in the distracted driving areas, cell phones and all that type of stuff.
Because we know that's tough to enforce.
It is. It's very hard to enforce.
So one of the most popular, though, trainings that you have is your law enforcement instructor program. Is that
our most popular class, and the class which is always full, and we're always having to turn potential attendees away, is a law enforcement instructor development program. And that class is so popular because all of our classes are post-approved, which means officers can use it to satisfy their in-service training for their department. But most importantly, with post classes, you have to have law enforcement instructor development to be able to teach them. And law enforcement class. So that's why that class is so popular, because we're arming law enforcement officers with the tools that they need to go in and train the officers within their department.
There you go. A win-win for sure.
Absolutely a win-win.
Now, Buck, tell me a little bit about the DRE program. This has been an incredible program across the nation, and I know that here in Tennessee, we are really looked at as a leader in the DRE program. So tell me a little bit about the DRE program and what that looks like.
The DRE program is an intensive 2-week course that officers take to become a drug recognition expert. And it delves a little bit deeper than the normal alcohol that we've seen in the past. It prepares officers to recognize other areas of intoxication and recognize those symptoms. And it aids them in, when we give those field sobriety tests, to go a little bit further and more in depth and toward that prosecution of maybe some marijuana use or cannabis use or prescription drug use, and it just gives them a better idea of the symptoms and recognizes that sort of stuff.
That's really great. And Brenda, you've been on the ground level, really. You've been with the Highway Safety Office for what, almost 14 years?
I've been with the Highway Safety Office for 14 years, and when we were transferred to the Tennessee Department of Safety, Homeland Security, we took a good look at our training program, and we thought that we could better serve our potential attendees by moving the training program to the Law Enforcement Liaison program. It has worked very, very well. We have an extensive training program. We offer a variety of highway traffic safety courses, so it's a really great program. And our training program, which makes it really great for a lot of law enforcement agencies, because it is no cost to the law enforcement agency. They can have their officers trained, get quality training that is post-approved, at no cost to their department.
Which is very important.
Very important.
Thank you both for being here. And if you would like to take one of those training courses, you can find that information on the Highway Safety Office's website at tntrafficsafety.org.